The Salt Lake City Council considering a pause on allowing more shelters to be built in the city. ABC4's Courtney Johns live in Salt Lake City tonight with more on what's behind the move and what shelter providers are worried about. Courtney.
Glenn, back in October, Mayor Aaron Mendenhall put a pause on all shelter services, and that's set to expire in April. Now city officials are saying that they're looking at extending that moratorium while they reevaluate how to handle the city's growing homeless population.
They will still desire to be in the downtown core or close to the downtown core for a variety of lifestyle reasons.
Chris Crosswhite with the Rescue Mission of Salt Lake says there are several reasons a vast majority of homeless Utahns are in Salt Lake City.
There's the public library, there's the courts, there's food pantries.
While he sympathizes with the city's frustration over how much it's costing them, he says stopping new shelters from being built isn't the solution.
We're not trying to prevent shelters, we're not trying to prevent resources, but we want to do it in an equitable fashion also.
City Council member Dan Dugan says the city is reevaluating where shelters should be allowed, as well as the impact these shelters have on communities.
We need to take care of our neighborhoods, and we need to take care of our most vulnerable population.
This is part of a three-step plan. Step 1, prohibit new shelters in all districts until the following 2 steps are complete. These 2 steps include modifying shelter standards and distinguishing the difference between different shelters, like emergency shelters and permanent shelters. But while the first step would be set to happen in April, there's currently no deadline for when the other 2 steps would need to be finished, leaving potential new shelters in limbo.
We're looking out closer to early part of next year, but I don't have a date. That's part of our discussion tomorrow.
With Salt Lake City's 3 shelters near 100%, Crosswhite says the need is only going to grow.
That simply means more of our homeless friends will be outside on the streets of Salt Lake City.
And you can let the city know what you think of its plans at a public hearing which will be held tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at the City County Building. Reporting live in Salt Lake City, Courtney Johns, ABC4 News.
Thank you, Courtney. Now to West.